Herders and some farmers on Thursday threw their weight behind President Muhammadu Buhari, who for the first time expressed his support for the recovery of designated grazing routes as one of the ways of resolving the protracted farmers-herders clashes. President Buhari spoke while feeding questions during an exclusive interview broadcast on Thursday on Arise Television. But the Afenifere sociocultural group in the southwest, Ohaneze in the southeast, and the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF in the south-south, kicked against the move, insisting that the power to allocate land is vested on governors and not the president. Analysts told the Daily Trust that if President Buhari pursued the recovery of the grazing routes vigorously, prominent buildings in many states across Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory would be pulled down. They said there were hundreds of kilometers of grazing routes from Maiduguri that passed through Bauchi, Plateau, Nasarawa, Benue, Cross River, and the Delta region, and then from Sokoto to Kwara and many states in the southwest and southeast. It will be recalled that the 17 southern governors had banned open grazing after a meeting held in Asaba, the capital of Delta State. President Buhari, who expressed his opposition to the decision, directed the Attorney General of the Federation AGF and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami to kickstart the process of recovering land from people who had used the cattle grazing route for other purposes. Malami, who had earlier spoken against the decision of the southern governors to ban open grazing, likened it to northern governors banning spare parts business, synonymous with southerners, especially the southeast people. Asked if he agreed with the AGF's position, President Buhari responded, "Do you want me to contradict my Attorney General? What I did was ask him to go and dig the Gazette of the First Republic when people were obeying laws. There were cattle routes and grazing areas. Cattle routes were for when the herdsmen are moving up country, north to south or east to west, they had to go through them. If you allow your cattle to stray into any farm, you are arrested, like seriously, like the one you have been arresting. The farmer is invited to submit his claims. The caddy or the judge will say, pay this amount, and if you can't, the cattle is sold. And if there is any benefit you are giving and people were behaving themselves, and in the grazing areas, they built dams with windmills. In some places, there were even veterinary departments so that the herders are limited. Their route is known. Their grazing area is known." He said, "I asked for the Gazette to make sure that those who encroach on these cattle routes and grazing areas will be dispossessed in law and try to bring some order back into the cattle grazing," he said. Buhari also protested against the utterances of Benue State Governor Samuel Otom, who had accused him of failing to take actions against herdsmen because he is also a member of the Fulani herders. He said the thief, which from the majority in Benue and the Fulani, had been engaged in cultural conflict for a long time. The governor of Benue said, "I am not disciplining the cattle rearers because I am of them. I am one of them. I cannot say I am not one of them." No wonder, you are one of them. But he's been very unfair to me, and I told him that the Nigerian cattle rearers was not carrying anything more than a stick, sometimes with a machete to cut some trees and feed his cattle. But those sophisticated ones move with AK-47. So his belief is that he's accusing him unjustly. So he does not believe that they don't carry arms. That is what it means. He believes that they do not carry arms. Okay. Wonders the shit shall never end. But these three zones, they have rejected it, that it is not possible. He said it is not. They say it is not possible. Mbano, it cannot work. These people are starting what they will regret. The Buhari-led federal government should know that our nationalities have a right to their lands. I pray Buhari does not drag this country to total destruction. The who is now finding the embers of war. The problem we have, the genesis of the problem we have is the S-men, and they don't even go near them. And he said they don't carry AK-47, that they carry sticks. Do you see why I say that Muhammadu Buhari is completely useless? Someone should tell him that the grazing route is in his backyard. in Daura, God punishing him. Okay, this is why the military is fighting to subdue IPOB, because they know that the ESN is the only obstacles they have, but they have failed. Fulani Esme and Boko Haram are being planted and as well sponsored by President Muhammadu Buhari. You are starting a war you can't finish. Trying to seize people's land by force in this 21st century will be a biggest error that will consume this country. Excuse me, if my father built house on his land, will you come and demolish our house claiming his grazing roots? Thunder fire this idiot called the president and his Fulani government. This is high time the whole Southerners must come together, love each other, forget the difference in the past. This will help us fight back our common enemies, Fulanis and Northerners. Okay, this is ridiculous for grazing roots in the 21st century. It is anachronism and should be excommunicated. The issue of governors sorting security challenges is a welcome development. There should be clear-cut modalities to foster violations, and criminal headers should be dealt with summarily. It's right issue of shared national cake who we hear governor shots. Fulani is more daring and emboldened to force other ethnic groups to accept their agenda. That is what Buhari has come to accomplish. It is now for other nationalities either to accept or reject the choice before them. It is now glaring that Malami and Buhari are the real enemies of this nation, backing notorious killer herdsmen. Are you ashamed at all? We are talking of science. These animals talking of cows. Are these Arabs cow normal at all? Cow does not profit Nigeria economy. It's a private business run by Arabs. Try it and see. Soon oil will be far from you. Okay, wonders they say shall never end. Why won't you support a reasonable person like you people? You are all blood-sucking demons. I think there's no time for us all to sit back, and we need to defend ourselves by doing it in the language they understand. This shows that the president is the sponsor of Esme and their destruction in the country. And that is why they don't arrest them, because you see, he does not see anything wrong with what they are doing. And that, yeah, they have given the police order that don't arrest them because they are doing the right thing. And the police do. Somebody say they are the fourth people, they are zombies. You see the reason why they don't arrest them, because he feels that they have not done anything wrong. Yes, well, you can imagine the Fulanis, they will, of course, they are the same. So what is the difference between what Autumn has accused him of and what is displaying to the whole world? All of them can see it now. All of them that are supporting one Nigeria, Buhari, this or APC, now they are saying, the president talked well, but I disagree with him in the area of going back to the way whatever is being done in the United States or something. But that is what is causing the problem. And he's telling the youth that if you want a job, you should behave yourself when there is no justice, when there is no fairness, when there is no equity, and you want them to fall in line just like that. It doesn't work like that. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.